The Lord be with you and with yours. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. As Jesus continued his journey to Jerusalem, he traveled through Samaria and Galilee. As he was entering a village, 10 lepers met him. They stood at a distance from him and raised their voices, saying, "Jesus, Master, have pity on us." And when he saw them, he said, "Go, show yourselves to the priests." As they were going, they were cleansed. And one of them, realizing he had been healed, returned, glorifying God in a loud voice. And he fell at the feet of Jesus and thanked him. He was a Samaritan. Jesus said in reply, 10 were cleansed, were they not? Where are the other 9? Had none but this foreigner returned to give thanks to God? Then he said to them, "Stand up." Then he said to him, "Stand up and go. Your faith has saved you." The Gospel of the Lord. Beloved brothers and sisters, at every Mass, we celebrate the power of our God. At every Mass, we celebrate the love of our God, the mercy of our God, and we also celebrate our attitude towards the works of our God.
After being ministered to, after we might have experienced the greatness of our God in our lives, the Old Testament story from the second book of Kings, chapter 5, verses 14 to 17, gave us a synopsis of how Naaman was healed and what he did. But to understand this text very well for our own spiritual growth and for the way we can relate with our God, it is important to read the whole of chapter 5 of 2 Kings, the whole story. If you do, you will see who was Naaman, what happened to him, and how the Lord came to his rescue. Very, very interesting. In 2 Kings chapter 5, verse 1, a kind of biography of Naaman was given. The scripture said that Naaman was a chief commander of the army of the king of Syria. He was a great man who received favors from the king. And he was a man of value, mighty man before his people. That could constitute what we call the resume, the way we can write our own resume. We present those beautiful things. He was a great man. He was loved by the king. He was the head of the military in Syria, and they went to war and conquered several times. A beautiful resume. If you are asked to give your resume, you will only write the wonderful things you went to school in this university and that university, you have accomplished this, accomplished that. You will always give a very beautiful biodata, profile, resume to be able to be employed or to be able to be given admission into institutions of higher learning. Very interesting. This is how we write our biography. This is how we write our resume. But there is a way the scripture writes the resume of people. There is a way our God will write our resume. And we see it in the same chapter 5, second books of Kings chapter 5, the same verse 1. The scripture indicated, ending the verse 1, but he suffered from leprosy. He was a leper. Very important that no matter the blessings we may have received in life, there must be something we are suffering from. No one is free from difficulties and problems. No one. St. Paul, in his own case, in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 7 and 9, he said, in order not to exalt myself, I was given a thorn in the flesh. I have prayed, but the Lord said, my grace is enough for you. Every one of us, we have something that continues to limit us, limit our vulnerabilities. Sometimes we want to take, care of them. Sometimes we are over-worried because of them. It may be health issues, it may be family problems, it may be difficulties in our place of work. Sometimes we want to get rid of the problems. But the scriptures today, looking at the story of Naaman, tells us that that point of weakness in your life can be the thing that will take you to come closer to the Lord. It may be what will help you to come closer to our God, to know the living God, to experience the power of our God. And for this to take place, there is an invitation for us to walk the path of humility. The path of humility is a path of profound spiritual life. It's the path that will lead you to heaven to experience the love of God. Naaman needed to walk the path of humility because the answer to his problem began to be answered by the slave girl. A little slave girl who was from Israel. And she said to her mistress, she went to her, she didn't go to the king. She could not behold the face of the king. She told the mistress, please, if my Lord would consider going to the prophet in Israel, the Lord will heal him from his sickness. A little girl, the marginalized person in the family, was the one God used as an instrument to tell the king something that will help him. Nobody should be disregarded. No one should be disregarded in our lives. The maid gave a notice. The maid decided to light the candle. And Naaman obeyed. He obeyed and went to the king and said, please give me a letter. The king of Israel, you love me, give me a letter so that I can give to that king. The king of Syria, write me a letter. And the king wrote a letter. And people took him to Israel. And when the king of Israel saw this letter, he was troubled. He said, how can I consider this man? It may be he will constitute a security risk for my people. How can he come to us? I cannot help him. Then the king decided to rent his garment. Why this situation? Prophet Elisha heard this and told the king, please allow him to come, and he will see that there is a great prophet in Israel. So there was opposition, but Naaman overcame the opposition. In our process of healing, there will be opposition, but we need to persevere. The scripture said, he who perseveres to the end will be saved. So they continued their journey. When they arrived to the house of Prophet Elisha told the messenger, go, tell him to go and to the river Jordan, dip himself 7 times, and he will be healed. In verse 11 of chapter 5, the Naaman became angry. What is this? How can they tell me to go to river Jordan? We had better rivers in Damascus. Why this humiliation? Then one of the servants told him, Master, why are you troubled? If the prophet told you to do something extraordinary, you should do. It's the very little thing you can do for your healing. Again, Naaman humbled himself and went into river Jordan and took a bath and jumped in 7 times, and he was healed. He traced back the prophet Elijah and brought gifts to him. Prophet Elijah said, no, who am I? I'm not God. The man made his confession and his profession of faith. Okay, if you are not going to take my gifts, now I realize that there is no God in all the earth greater than the God of Israel. We remember vividly in Exodus chapter 15 when the Israelites crossed and went free, crossed the Red Sea. They sang a song in Exodus chapter 15 verse 11. Who is like unto thee, O Lord? Who is like unto thee, O Lord? Among the gods, who is like thee? Glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders, hallelujah. No one is like our God. No one. Then he said, okay, if you not take my gifts, let me take some of the earth from your land and go to my people. Let me take some of your treasures, the treasures of the earth. Let me go because your land is a holy land. Let me take some of the earth and go to my homeland. And he went joyfully. The same story is being given to us in the New Testament. In Luke chapter 17, verses 11 to 19. The story of the healing of the 10 men who were lepers. They knew that Jesus was crossing. Jesus was on his way and he entered into a village. And these men saw him. They did what we usually do every time we come to Mass. They said, Lord Jesus, Master, have pity on us. This is what we do at Mass. Lord, have mercy. Christ, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. They said, have mercy on us. Jesus was compassionate to them. He said, go, show yourself to the priest. Go to the temple. Going to the priest means going to the temple. Go back to worship. Go back to choir practice. Go back to do what the Lord wishes for you. Go back and show yourself to the priest. And when we are going to church, one of them remembered that he needed to give thanks to Jesus. And he came back and thanked Jesus in a loud voice. When we sing with the choir, we are giving thanks to the Lord. When we sing joyfully, we give thanks to the Lord. He cried out, gave thanks to Jesus. And he did what we usually do at every mass during consecration. He knelt down and worshiped Jesus. He knelt down. This is what we do at every mass. We kneel down in adoration to worship our living God. And Jesus really was grateful because he came back. God is always happy when you come to Mass to give thanks. Mass, the Eucharist, means thanksgiving. It is the most profound space to give thanks. What we do in Mass is just two words. Thank you. That's what we do at Mass. Thank you. Your presence is to give thanks to our God. Thank you. He knows our troubles. He knows our difficulties. He can take care. When we give thanks to him, he blesses us more and more. Beloved brothers and sisters, let us continue to come to give thanks to the Lord, to worship our God. Is a form of thanksgiving. When you do this, the Lord will continue his work. And Jesus told the man, go, your faith has cleansed you. Not only physical healing, he received spiritual healing. He received total healing. He received the healing that will transport him into heaven, the highest form of healing. He was cleansed, not only physically, but spiritually. He became a friend of Jesus. He became someone that Jesus admired. Dear brothers and sisters, when we come to Mass, we are giving thanks. We come to say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. Make effort to continue and know that there is no God greater than our God. There is no God more close to us than the God of Israel, the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. He is the one we come to adore at every Mass. May the Lord grant us the grace to continue to worship him in spirit and in truth. And at all Masses, may we open our mouths to give praise and thanks to our God. And finally, there is a way I want to give thanks to you today, thanking you for your generous support, fulfilling the DDF requirement. Thank you so much for all you are doing in our community. We are now back to only 15,000 of all the about 125,300. What is remaining is 15,000. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So if we go back the DDF, you see some of the women last Saturday, they put my ears. They said, Father Ben, vamos a jalar tus orejas. Las sillas no están bien ahí. So if we go over, we'll buy new chairs. We'll buy new chairs so that, our church will continue to flourish. So be generous today so that Isabella will have a new chair waiting for her in our halls. These little ones, we have a chair already waiting for them when they come to Sacred Heart School. Please, be generous today. If we go over, we'll be able to get new chairs for our parish. This chair will remain here, and our people will be happy to come to adore our God and to celebrate the joy of the Lord. Thank you, and may God bless you now and forever. Amen.